A super special shout out to all my amazing members and patrons for going above and beyond in supporting the channel. If you want to join them, consider becoming a patron. The link as well as the associated perks are in the description down below.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Rebirth Mod. So, unfortunately, this is the series finale. I've had so much fun with this mod. We are busy with a server for my patrons where we have a rebirth on the server. But yeah, as for single player, this is the last video, unfortunately. We're going to be facing the day 700 Horde to send us off. Do you think, guys, I haven't even tried like the Purge, and there's also the new Hive scenario, so there's still so much of this mod I haven't seen. I used to say this is one of my top 3 mods, but I kind of want to say this is now my favorite mod because I just love it so much. So we're going to stick to Warrior, otherwise it's just too like spongy. For the 24-hour cycle, we're going to go max it out for like a minimum of 30 minutes Horde Night. Basic stuff will keep the same: 64 Blood Moon Spawn, Nightmare Speed, loot respawn disabled, multiplayer explosives can kill us, and then over here, I'm actually accidentally clicked the wrong one just now. Over here, I'm going to put tornadoes on. We've had it off the whole series. I'm going to put a Horde Night only and like 200% tornadoes. So it's going to be way more tornadoes. And then, as you guys know, to make it a lot harder, we have it on Horde Night Plus and Horde Night Plus Turbo. So yeah, this has been interesting. This is supposed to be on 25%, the Horde Night XP multiplier. That's for your classes. So I have it on 100. I love it this way because this way your class can actually level up a lot faster. That's the only reason we have 6 classes. If this was on 25, we'd have like 3, 4 perhaps. So yeah, this is definitely a must if you want to progress a little bit faster. And yeah, let's do this. Also, guys, even though I said this is the last episode, next week there will be 3 supercuts because this series has been long, so I need 3. And after the supercuts, I want to do like an update video, like an overview of the mod a little bit, like going into the skills, the classes, what classes have what guns, that kind of thing. And then apparently V2, like the dev streams, are really close by, and usually like 2-3 weeks later we get the streams for the YouTubers. So I'm actually the stream weekend, I mean. So yeah, I think next week, supercuts and that update video or overview video. And the week after that, I'm going to do challenges instead of a full-on video series. Because I just don't know when V2 is coming out. I want to do like a full-on series on, say, for example, Undead Country or something. But I don't know if there's going to be enough time to actually do the whole series with V2 coming out. Okay, so let me just do this quickly. I'm going to have this on so I can actually show like the Horde every now and then. So you do that. You click P and then the button right of it, and then the character, your character, wait, and F5. So your character is still over there. This is just a ghost view. You can't really shoot zombies or anything from this. This is just to show you guys how this works. For those of you new to the series, basically built this. We spent 2 weeks in this. Let's just quickly pause as well. We spent 2 weeks in the forest biome and faced the Horde Nights there. We spent 2 weeks and faced the Hordes in the desert biome, spent 2 weeks and faced the Hordes in the snow biome. Then for the next 3 weeks, we stayed in the snow biome but did questing in the wasteland. And then for the last 2 weeks now, we've moved to this biome and we built over here again. So it's just in the wasteland that I didn't live. I skipped that one, but we still quested there. So yeah, I really like the series so far that we've been doing with this one. This has been a lot of fun. But okay, so the zombies run up over here. They go up over here, turn around, they come over here. We'll be able to shoot them from over there, and they have to come over here. We have 2 NPCs waiting over here to shoot. This one in case a spider jumps through, and that one in case a spider jumps through. And then, yeah, they basically fall down over here, and with these. I actually had to take that off. We had them falling down here, but they were destroying that pillar, so I removed that pillar. So let's see how this works. Oh, and then also I have these lights over here. These are ones you can pick up. You can't tilt them where you want them to be tilted. These over here I made, and that's how I'm able to tilt them down like this. Okay, so P, the button next to it, and F5. Nope, F5. I also want to go F7, so we just have a cinematic view. You can already hear the tornadoes coming. I'm going to be crouching. Just so if I get a gong, we can get like sneak damage. I'm kind of curious to see now with the tornadoes and the 200% tornadoes how bad this is going to get. These tornadoes also lifting zombies up so they can send them on the roof. You have to be careful. Wait, how? That's one clever tornado. Whoa. Oh, I didn't know that could happen. Okay, this is going to be interesting. These tornadoes are loud as hell, but I didn't know they can knock me down as well. I mean, it makes sense. They can knock zombies down. It might have been a mistake adding the tornadoes, we'll see. Especially if a secret gets sent on the roof. That's going to be insane. And already hear another one coming in. I should probably stand back slightly. Ooh, doctor. I should stand back slightly so that it at least doesn't throw me outside of the base. That's gonna suck. Stand back a bit. The tornadoes, I thought the tornadoes stay on the floor, but they actually climb your base. That's insane. It's like it's seeking me out. It's coming straight at me at the moment. I considered putting these two NPCs over here on the roof. I was like, nah, let's not. I mean, they'll help with the vultures, but they might just get sent flying with the tornadoes. I really thought that the tornadoes stuck to the floor and then just damage on top. But the fact that they just like zombies pass at you is terrifying. And with 200%, we're going to get so many more showing up as well. I picked up our vehicle that we've been using, the Warthog. And I have the auto loot on the helicopter over here. So that's going to be catching all the loot. There's like 150 slots, so it's ideal. It looks so much better now that we actually have lights over here. We can actually see the zombies. Without these lights, I mean, there's way too many lights at the moment, but without these lights, it's so dark you can't even see at the back over there. It's just a shame we didn't have more classes than the 6 unlocked. For those of you wondering, like the stats and stuff, we are level 122, game stage 292. We've killed almost 18,000 zombies, which is insane to me. And then also, as for classes, we have the Hunter, we have the Thug, we have the Builder, we have Techno Geek. We don't have Sous Chef, we have Madman, and we don't have Butcher. We don't have Witch Doctor, we do have Soldier, and we don't have Berserker. This one, I feel like you have to get that one first. Because that gives like passive effects and stuff, but you have to be level 10 instead of level 6 to move to the next class. But I think late game especially, at the moment, we can only shoot. That's how tough these enemies are. But that Berserker levels you up and gives you stats like crazy. Especially when that rage, I think there's something to say like it's always enraged when you're like maxed out. Just see if that's the case. Rage. During blood moons, you are constantly enraged. So technically, during blood moons, then you can just melee basically. And I think even late game, because it also gives you status effect. So you can't get, I don't think you can get knocked down by like explosive immune. You can't get set alight. You can't get shocked. It says elemental damage resistance, 100%. But it is a shame that we missed out on these. Basically, Sous Chef is like a cut bleeding thing. The Butcher is bleeding, blood drain. Witch Doctor, you can control the zombies, and then Berserker is just a rage thing. Since I actually put the NPCs further back, when the vultures come down, these two should shoot at the vultures. Yeah, there you go. Do your jobs. We have 14,000 ammo, but it's not going to last that long. I'm kind of considering doing this. Full on cinematic. If you really want to aim down the side, or make sure you're aiming, do this, and then aim from the hip. That way you know where you're aiming. Be careful of the cops and stuff. They can really seriously mess up my base. They just pooped out bags. I need to tweak my mic settings as well. Something's weird with it. Since I had to restart my whole PC or reinstall Windows and everything, my filters haven't really that great. Like sometimes it picks up my breathing or my lip smacking or whatever, and that's not supposed to do that. Oh, that zombie gets... Oh! If that zombie gets in on the roof, we're going to have a problem. Because they're going to come down through my home base. Or ideally, luckily, they're going to crouch above me and my NPCs will be able to kill him for me. See, without a cursor, not knowing where you aim, just aim down the side to see where you're aiming and then aim from the hip. Because then you know more or less where you're aiming with a gun. It's weird that none of the cops over here have tried vomiting at me. I mean, those over there see me, so technically they're supposed to even try. But since I'm crouched, every time I hear that ding sound, it does sneak damage, even during Horde night. I'm gonna do like the CSGO people. Make like a crosshairs on my screen, so even though I can't see the cursor on screen, it's physically in real life on my screen. Not knowing exactly where you're aiming is kind of weird. But it looks so much better, it looks like a movie. I should every now and then just check my HP, but I can't even open up my inventory right now. Because I've done F7 twice. F8. Oh, it doesn't even show. See, like this and once. You can still like open up your inventory and stuff. But you can't see the FPS. You have to press it twice and then you can see the FPS. Like 30 frames per second at the moment. So turn that off. No, pressing wrong buttons right now. F7. F7. Let's do this. Ooh, that was a lot. Hopefully people that haven't been keeping up with the series will watch the supercuts. Because this mod, this playthrough has been insane. We did one playthrough with Hunter where we got to like day 42. But because it was only on 25% class XP, we leveled up really, really slow. And then my PC crapped out and I had to reinstall Windows. I was repairing Windows, but basically it went and deleted everything. So I lost everything and I had to restart. And I'm glad I did. Because this series so far has been insanely fun to me. It does need a few more bosses. Seekers are great and all, but basically we're only getting Seekers. And their HP is insane, so basically they're the big bosses. They're supposed to be wraiths. Like these ghoul kind of specters that fly around and shoot balls at you. And they can even spawn in... Just get over here. They can spawn in skeletons with those balls that they shoot at you as well. They have armor, and the armor only goes down after that ball that they shoot at you hits something. But only for a few seconds. But apparently it was so broken, they were showing up on like day 1. They're supposed to start showing from day 50. See, that tornado is downstairs. That makes sense. But some of these are actually climbing the walkway. That's so weird. Also, for those of you wondering, tornadoes do damage and they knock you down. The damage that they do is explosive, like the Seeker. So that's why it's not really doing much damage to my base, because the whole base is technically explosion immune. Something is sitting on the roof. I just heard a zombie behind me just now. I want to make sure we kill as many of these as possible before more doctors show up. And since we're crouched... Oh, am I still? Wait, why can't I uncrouch? Is that button broken now? I'm stuck in crouch mode for some reason. F7. What if I do that one? No, I can't uncrouch. Why? It says I'm sneaking at the moment, but it feels like I'm standing upright. There's something wrong. It's broken. It's worsted. It might have to do with the fact that I can still do this. F5, this one. It might be to do with this. Or with this, you can see how the zombies are pathing around your base. That's very few enemies at the moment, actually. It feels like you're just cycling through them really quick. Although at like midnight, 2 a.m., they're going to start really doing damage. At least it doesn't seem like they're going for the pillars. For some reason, they went for this pillar that I had to remove. But yeah, for the other pillars, they're not doing anything. So that one, F5. Nope, can't uncrouch for some reason. That is so bizarre. And you can see I'm crouched because they're crouched at the moment. Okay, F7. F7, let's do this. I broke my game. Oh, hello. Earlier I said they haven't vomited yet, but this dude might just be the first. Is the game broken? There's very few enemies, and also, like I said just now, I can't uncrouch. It's a doctor. Still alive? No, she's dead. For day 700 in this game stage, it doesn't really feel that big. I even took that 25% game stage reduction off. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'll be careful I don't get sucked out and thrown downstairs. That's gonna suck. But for some reason, just like the zombies, it's not pathing straight to me, it's pathing to my NPCs, like it's a zombie. Like it's intelligent or something. There's supposed to be a screen shake whenever these guys set those explosions off. But with literally 50 to 100 of these guys during every horde, that's just going to be like so nauseating. A lot of people actually complained last time and said, please turn it off, it's making me sick. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I was shooting a little bit too high just now. It's because of the recoil. I didn't realize how high the recoil is. You have to be careful. We can do damage to our own blocks because these are all armor-piercing rounds. Reload, 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 reload. At least I bought 10 weapon repair kits. We actually used up all of them questing. So I bought 10 more from Briston and now we are good to go. It's amazing. This Madman class is actually also maxed out at level 10 already just because I've been using the SMG so much. So Hunter is completely maxed out and Madman's completely maxed out. This Horde base is way too OP. I think on the server we'll try something less OP so that the zombies stand a little bit more chance. Well, I mean, that's the whole point of a Horde base, surviving. And if there's enough enemies, which it doesn't seem to be at the moment, if there's enough enemies, they should be able to still overrun this, so they're just to break through. But because of the Madman explosives, they're not even really making it over this bar over here. I think like 1 or 2 have jumped over there, but if they do, they either fall down or they get pushed off over there. See, he gets pushed off. Hello, come on. Ooh, the fact that this can send Seekers flying is OP to me. Although the moment it turns midnight, guys, this is going to get so much harder. I can easily also tell the time since we and we have the dev menu open. Remember, we're not cheating at the moment. We can still take damage and stuff. It's not like I'm in God mode, but because we have the dev menu open so I can fly and see what they're doing outside, we can still see the time. So it's after midnight. So either now or like 2 a.m. they're going to start sending like zombie leaders and stuff, hopefully. I mean, for a day 700, so far this has been disappointing to say the least. Perhaps I'm just so used to now the tier 6 POIs and stuff that this feels weak. Those tier 6 POIs, they were insane. Well, I mean, technically, if we were to run on the road, we wouldn't even be able to kill anything. If we took a red tier and we went on the road trying to survive, basically we'll just be running around. These zombies are so tough, you have to stand still and actually shoot them in the face. I'm kind of curious to see how much loot we're getting from this Horde, especially since there's so many Seekers. And we've been killing them really quickly as well, before the doctors can even do anything. Yeah, this guy, I don't think, I know you can still do, even during Horde night, you can have his friends come through. Ooh, okay, we're starting to get more enemies. Bears. Oh, that was a really weak bear though. Come on. It's just so weird that I can't uncrouch. And the crops aren't even, I wonder if the game's just broken at day 700. Because the crops aren't even trying to vomit at me, even though I'm standing in the window over here. Although they are vomit, it's the vultures vomiting still. My NPCs have been lighting them up. Imagine after Horde night, oh yes, first zombie leader. Imagine after Horde night realizing that I haven't been recording. That's gonna suck. We need like battle music over this. Like Metallica or thousand foot crutch or something. Imagine Nickelback. I don't know what people have against Nickelback. I actually like their music. Although it's the same. Ooh! Ooh, that's not good. Did he fall down or did he land on the roof? Did you see that just now? You got sent up over there. I'm hoping he fell down. Otherwise, there's a Seeker on our roof. That means our farm's going to get destroyed. Let's just see. No, they don't even want to try and vomit. Look at that. I wonder if it's because of the tornadoes as well. The tornadoes might be influencing them. Come on. Whoa. He was sent flying. See, the fact that they can get sent flying like that, I don't want to get too close to the window. Just now it sucks me out and throws me over there. Luckily, our parkour and everything's completely maxed out now. So thanks to all of these being maxed out, even if I was sent flying by the tornado, I don't think it'll do that much damage. Last time the crops did so much damage over here because they kept vomiting, but this time they're not really doing much. Come on guys, give me a challenge. Now I'm actually regretting the fact that I didn't do insane difficulty, even if they were bullet sponges. Because at least then our game stage would also be a lot higher. The tornado just fell off. That's funny. Just like a zombie. I didn't know that tornadoes can even path like that. So to see them fall down like zombies is weird. I can't wait to do this on the server. This is being recorded before the server even went live. Basically for the server, for those of you that haven't seen the streams yet, we went and randomized our first passes. So it's a little bit of a challenge that we're doing. We're going to try and do like a community horde base and home base. And then also all of our first passes were randomized. I spun for all of the members. And then for the live stream, I spun for my... I'm going to because I'm recording this before. For the live stream, I'm going to be spinning for myself just before I go live. It's a shame though because I wanted to actually take the Berserker as my first pass. But since we're doing this challenge, I have to be fair and randomized. Although I'm going to remove the Witch Doctor and Berserker for everyone else. Because just now, someone completely new to this mod gets the Berserker or the Witch Doctor. For the Witch Doctor, you have to be level 8. Berserker, you have to be level 10. All other classes only level 6, so it's so much easier leveling up. So for me, or someone that knows the mod, that's not too difficult. But for people new to this mod, it's going to be way too insane. They keep getting sent flying, and if they land on my roof like that, I have a problem. Whoa, whoa! I was sent flying. How much damage did that do? It didn't do any damage. Oh no. I'm still crouched. I'm stuck crouched. I think they're on my roof over here. I can't uncrouch. No? Oh, my farm's getting destroyed by the vultures. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I am uncrouched right now. My NPCs aren't crouching anymore, so I'm also not crouching. Let me just see F7. I just wonder what's making it get stuck like that. Because now I want to... Oh, it's because I went up the ladder. Oh, crap. So because I went up the ladder, now I'm uncrouched. I want to be crouched, though. Damn, that's unfortunate. Now I'm too tall over here. For some reason, like I said, the game's busted. I can't crouch. I wonder if it's because I was crouched that technically I was being hidden. Let's just see if the cops vomit now. It might be because I was crouched that the cops didn't see me and then they're like, nah, I'm not going to vomit at you. Okay, F7. Repair. Okay, and then F7 again. F7, no, 6. 7 again. I wonder if the wraith's been completely removed or if it's still in the spawn window, because I want to show people new to this mod what the wraith looks like. But we'll do that after Horde night. It feels like we're getting very little lag as well, which is awesome. Especially with all of the tornadoes and stuff. So I'm giving the crop the opportunity to vomit, but it's not even trying to vomit. It's like they can't see me over here for some reason. I'm definitely not in the other view anymore because I'm not there. Apparently third person might be a thing in V2. They showed off a video clip in V2, V2 in third person, and people are like, oh, third person. They're like, not yet. But they are thinking of adding it to the game. So basically, think of it like fighting the zombies like this. That's too weird for me. I can't. I mean, obviously the angle and stuff will be a little bit different as well. If you can see the cursor, which I can't at the moment, then it's a lot easier too. Although I like the first person experience in this mod, in this game. I don't understand why people would want to go third person. Perhaps because they're so used to other games, but I don't know. Get away. Get away, you heathen. More or less, the nice thing is the moment you hit a zombie, like instead of doing this and then aiming, the moment you hit him, on his body you can see the blood trail and you can see, okay, where I'm aiming. So you adjust according to the blood trail. But this is definitely so few enemies. I wonder if it's broken. Sometimes if you set the timer ahead to day 700 or 7000, it really breaks. Like zombies, like tainted, for example, don't show up as tainted. Radiates don't show up as radiated. Sometimes you can't even see the crop vomit because it's just bugged out the game that bad. Can't crouch, so I can't see you. I should probably stop taking chances. I stood on the edge of here just now, so if a tornado came from underneath and pulled me down, whew, that would be rough. Explosion. Seriously though, where are all the enemies? This does not feel like a day 77. This would have been day 77. I think day 77 would have had like a more of a horde night. It says to 64 blood moon spawn unless they're stuck somewhere. Perhaps that's it. They might be stuck somewhere. But they should have now. If they were stuck in the trader, been out. I think it feels so weak because it's only seekers basically. Mostly. Because the seekers are slow and they hit big and stuff, it just feels like there's not enough enemies. Ooh, Aramis, creator of Prepocalypse and Outback Roadies, once gave me a mod that's for Ravenhurst, or that made the Horde Knights, instead of 64 Blood Moon spawn, 128 Blood Moon spawn. I wonder if I were to use that in Rebirth, 1, how bad the lag would be, and 2, how badass that would be. I should have probably done it for like the final Horde, seen how it was, how it looked. That might have been awesome. Is there a zombie somewhere? It sounds like there's a zombie upstairs on the roof. Yep, the tornado. You're dead, right? Yeah. I love the classes, the fact that classes have auras and they can trigger at the same time. I think that's what I love the most about this mod. That and all the new guns. There's 3 types of SMGs. I mean, I know, like, for example, Darkest Falls has, like, laser and coil and normal version, but it's like the same gun, just upgraded. The fact that these are, like, different... these are also technically upgraded, but I love the fact that they're so completely different as well. Yeah, there's so few enemies. Something's wrong there. But I am enjoying the mod, so I cannot complain. I actually wanted to add like electric fence posts and stuff as well, but I never did. The fact that the tornadoes climb at you like a zombie means they actually leave my lights alone, which is kind of cool. I was really worried that the lights might be destroyed by 1, crop vomit, and 2, the tornadoes. It gets way too dark over here without the lights. Yeah, I feel definitely that the Horde Knights could be way rougher. The first time I ever played Outback Roadies, I made a day 7 Horde base out of like cobble, and that's like my go-to Horde base. The sheer amount of zombies in that mod just overran and destroyed my base. That's what I want to see with late game. Your base shouldn't be safe like this. Although I think the moment they take those shapes out, and they take the scaffolding ladders out, Horde Knights are going to be so much harder as well. Technically, if you have the explosion damage, you can make a killing corridor, killing room, easily. I think these tornadoes are also... Yeah, look at that. The tornadoes are throwing enemies away. So they're dispersing the enemies for me as well. Come on, headshots, destroy. Only problem is we can't see the HP in F7 mode. It looks like a movie, but you can't see anything else. Can't open your inventory, can't see like what quality your gun is. Can't see the zombies' insane HP, which is actually a good thing. Although, I mean, with all of the explosion damage and how fast we're taking these down, it doesn't really feel like they have 20 to 30k HP. In Alpha 20, I played Survivor mode. It's basically also like a scenario, but just way tougher. This is very close to survivor mode, but I went like balls to the wall with the difficulty, and I loved it. Any mod that challenges me, I love. It has to be a serious mod as well. I mean, these mutated zombies make sense. Zombie leaders make sense. But like joke mods where it's like bunnies and skeletons, and I don't really care for that too much. I want a serious game. This cop didn't even try and vomit at me. That's so weird. I think Day 700 definitely broke the game. I just thought Day 77 Horde would be too weak. That's why Day 700. The game stage is higher, so it should be tougher, right? Right? This feels like a very early... It might just be my base is super OP, but it feels like a Day 1 Horde. Obviously, it's because my guns are so OP. If I had weaker guns and I couldn't kill these guys, that would be a different matter. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I can't even crouch for that sneak damage anymore. But the fact that I can't crouch and uncrouch shows that something's broken. At least they're still trying to kill me, which is good. And because of the tornadoes, we have to be careful of the roof. I should probably also on the server, because I'm going to have tornadoes on the server, but on 100%, not 200%. We have to be careful not to leave an open roof like I did. ZZZ. It looks like they're sleeping, but they're not. Something else you can set up. Why does it feel... Yeah, something over here made it inside. I wonder if they came from the ladder over here. F7. That's locked. Let's just close that. Still can't crouch for whatever reason. Since it was locked, I had to have left it open and the zombies climbed down over there. But if that hatch is locked, they'll either try and destroy the hatch, or they'll go and come over here like the Seekers do and try and hit me from above. Apparently the minigun of the soldier class really wastes ammo. But I think instead of just holding it down like this, if you just tap, 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 would mostly go for those headshots, then that gun will be OP. The only reason I didn't go for like the soldier classes M60 or miniguns is because I wanted a different ammo, since we were using the sniper rifle with the 7.62. And once you have the thug, the sniper rifle actually really helps with those headshots. Especially with the ×4 sneak damage. F7... I still can't believe we haven't taken any damage, but it's because the zombies aren't vomiting. On the server, I'm going to make sure to farm or farm zombies. I'm going to make sure early game to go for as many explosion immune zombies as possible. So this time we don't run out. We are lucky that late game every now and then we're also getting some explosion immune remains. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to finish this base. I want to make sure we get like a few stacks. I think we got like 1.5 stacks for this series. But if I get like 3, 4, 5 stacks, we can make the amount of horde bases we want. And technically your home base also, if it's on pillars, needs to be with explosion immune. Otherwise when the Seekers come for you while you're at your base, especially late game when there's like 5 of them, the explosion damage to your concrete pillars or steel pillars will be insane. Even though steel has 2.5k HP more than explosion immune, they take more damage from explosions. They're meant to protect against vomit, not explosions. The steel. That's a nice thing we have 100 shots in this gun. If we didn't find a tier 5 mag mod, then this wouldn't have been possible right now. Reloading after like 50 shots is just, whoa. We still can't make the drum mag, but at least we looted one. Although I think that was like a quest reward. Either way, we had to loot it. We couldn't even find the schematic. That's insane. What time is it right now, by the way? Come on. It's such a small horde of zombies. It feels like a wandering horde of seekers. This design is just way too OP. What I should have done is made that closer to there, or this closer to there so it's even more in my face. What I could have done was made a hole right there and shot them as they went over there, and then I didn't even have to use this over here. Because then at least we'd be more in their faces as well. I actually want to fly around a bit and see if there's any zombies hidden somewhere. It's almost morning, so we'll see in the morning. Also, I want to see how much damage they've done downstairs. It feels like because there's so few, they're really not getting stuck anywhere. Did he just spawn it? Is it morning already? No, it's still nighttime. We haven't even killed 500 zombies, damn. But yeah, just now I thought that the Seeker might have spawned that soldier dude, because that's what they usually do. Kamikazes and the soldiers get spawned. But that's only supposed to be in the morning. That's why I was like, oh, what? The moment it turns morning as well, I'm going to go and use this to teleport all the NPCs to me so they can follow. And then usually what they do is they go and stand by that gate over there while I'm shooting over here. Imagine the zombie leaders could actually use a variety a little bit more. If the zombie leaders had like spider versions of them. Like how Where's UK has titans, and there's even a spider titan that can jump like a spider. It needs a zombie leader, as tall as a zombie leader, but a spider version of it. I think that might be a little bit cool. Oh, I just did that block damage over there. I need to be careful. Since these rounds are armor piercing, they can do so much block damage. It's just weird that these guys' explosion damage does 0 damage against dirt. Because they're technically cops, although they have the cop animation. So far the tornadoes have been more of a threat, even though they haven't really done anything to me. But because they knocked me back all the way to the back over here... Why are you crawling away? Look at that. He's like, nah, screw this. This is what I signed up for, man. Why is he not dying? How much HP does he have? Damn. You can see it's quieting down now. So I think we went through all of the nighttime zombies, the all night zombies. There's no new ones spawning in. And we've killed so many seekers, we have to have a ton of cash in that helicopter. There's no way we don't have like stacks and stacks. Hello. But yeah, so like I said, guys, goal for next week is to have the supercuts. And on the Sunday, instead of a horde night like I usually do, are those screamers coming in? So it's morning. Oh but yeah, I'm gonna have the supercuts next week, and then I'm gonna also have the update video or the overview video for this mod. But basically all I really want to do is I want to go through this. I want to explain to people how to use these and fragments, and I want to show this. I don't want to show off all the zombies and vehicles and stuff, because that's just play the game and you'll find out kind of thing. I don't want to spoil things, basically. Let's see how rough this is. You know what? Let's do this. Oh, no. Accidentally went God mode. Let's just turn that off. I want to do... No. insert. That's a shame because I was still in that spectator view thingy. When I wanted to press Q to call my seekers to me, that happened just now. Although, like I said, that didn't really do anything and we weren't really damaged, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, F7, F7. Movie time. We're so getting more streamers as well. Making way too much noise. I'm missing the head just because I'm aiming down the wrong sight. That's my dude. Doesn't really look like they did any damage over here. That's insane. I did this damage. Okay, they destroyed 2 blocks over here. That one and that one over here. And then they almost destroyed the staircase. But other than that, almost no damage at all. That's insane. Okay, so we do this. Let's see. No more damage over here either. They did so little damage. Huh. No damage over here. They've sent everything over here. But yeah, see, we were standing over there shooting down. I think if we made a hole over here and just shoot them over here. But also, I think there's too many turns. If we want more of a challenge on the server, I'm going to make sure it's just like a straight on pathway to us. Killing corridor kind of thing. Okay, you guys can stay down here. I want to see how much loot you got in the helicopter. Let us see. It's just a shame we lost some crops. We lost all of our red tea just because of that one vulture. Okay, so technically I can do this. Drop all the ammo. NPCs just got stuff from the zombies. And then the vehicle, we could use that button, but I want to check it like this. That's a lot. Look at the amount of armor piercing we got from the Seekers. Oh, this is not just the Seekers. Well, Seekers dropped a lot of the red bags, so it gave us a lot of cash. 50, 125, 145,000. That's a lot. That's the most by far so far. But that's awesome, yeah. We got a ton of ammo. Unfortunately, you can only swap this, and this at Bristol. These ones, you can only sell or use late game if someone else uses a gun, perhaps on like a server or something. But the amount of cash and the amount of ammo just now was insane. But you guys, so next week will be 3 supercuts, and then an overview video where I explain these, and then the classes over here. I want to explain the 10 classes, but I also want to explain these over here, the global achievements and stuff. These global achievements, I know what they are. It's mods that you can put on to heal you and stuff. But the problem is, we are so full. You know what? Let's go kill him. We are so full at the moment that that's our biggest problem. Since we're so full with other mods, we haven't been able to use any of the global achievement ones. Since this is a series finale, let's just kill our last event. Why? Oh, yeah. These events, look at how much HP that has. That has 10,000. He has 25,000. Oh, crap. No. I need ammo. I just dropped all of my armor piercing rounds over here. Do that. Is that all? Damn. Okay, and then grab from the vehicle. So if I go and do this, there should be a little bit more space now. Let's do this. That boss is going to have a ton of HP. At least we still have the mercs, so the mercs are helping us at the moment. That boss is bound to have over 100,000. One of the mercs is keeping it busy. Feel sorry for him. And the mercs are about to run out as well, so we have to be careful. Come on, but are you stopping flown around? That's the only thing I hate about the explosion damage. Running after a zombie that gets thrown like that. Okay. Is there another blue marker? So that was our second last mini boss of the series. Oh, this doctor's going to heal that boss. 23,000 doctor. Our last mini boss, and now this boss over here, 140,000. Although the airdrop bosses have 700 and something thousand. That's so much more. Because the airdrop bosses are 730,000 or 730 to 750. If they heal, there's almost no way to kill them at the moment. Even with this OP gun, we're only doing so much damage. Let's just kill the cop. Oh, no, not cop, the boss first. I don't see what this is. Okay, not bad. The helicopter just now would have grabbed that instead of us, so I wanted to make sure I see what I actually got from that. Screamer. Did she scream just now? Yeah, she screamed. This might just get like endless. So I just killed these last ones over here. Should probably use my sniper rifle instead of this, because the heat in the area is incredibly high. That's why we're getting so many screamers. Although the event tainted have 8,000 to 10,000 HP, these guys only have 5k. So it's so much easier. But you guys, that has been it for this series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it just as much as I have. Like I said, because of this series, this is now my favorite mod. We did really, really well on the series. But if you guys liked this mod, please, 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 or the series, just leave a like, smash that like button, comments, tips, feedback, anything at all, leave your comments down below. And if you guys are new to this channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button for more of this content. See you guys next time for some more 7 Days to Die fun.
Members and patrons get shoutouts in all of my videos, get access to a private members-only Discord channel, and as a thank you for supporting the channel, get access to my 7 Days to Die server. If interested, check out the links in the description down below.